see you virtually and some friends here in person. Today's practice will be focused on shoulders, shoulder therapy, letting the weight fall off of our shoulders, and a little yoga therapy for the hips, because we hold a lot of tension and emotion in our hips. So we'll hit those two places and we'll just breathe and flow and enjoy this gorgeous scenery, whether it's virtual or live. Have a seat in the center of your mat, and if you have something to prop up your hips a little bit, a cushion, a blanket, a towel, a rolled up towel, a block like I have, place that under your hips. We begin by simply presenting our presence in the present moment. Noticing what the present moment feels like without judgment, non-judgmental observation. Observing the inner landscape with compassion and understanding. No matter what you notice, what you find in there, or within the physical body, a very gentle response is, of course. Now, if you're able to feel your breath for a few moments, to become one with the flow in and the flow out. And notice how each of these parts of the cycle affect your body and affect your mood, affect your state of being. You can begin to elongate the inhale. Fill the belly, fill the ribs, fill the chest, lengthen the spine, and complete the exhale. Feel it, notice it, follow it, be with it all the way to the very end, pausing at the bottom. And after that pause, your diaphragm will tell you when you need to inhale again. So let your diaphragm drop down. Breathe in. Pause at the top just for a moment. Let it lift you up, lengthen you, open you up from that sleep. And release slowly. Let's start out with a bit of square breathing, a few cycles of square breathing. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale all the way. 2, 3, 4. Pause at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Pause, but relax while you retain your breath. Let all the breath go. Feel that release. And linger in that emptiness. Linger in that sacred space. Lift, breathe in. Retain in relaxation. Go with the breath out. Let your mind, your emotions go with that out breath. And soak in that space, that empty space. One more time, square breath. Inhale. Hold. Let it all go. Pause. Breathe normally and naturally. See if you can allow your body to breathe itself. And instead of manipulating or controlling the breath, notice how your body breathes itself. Observe the breath. Watch the breath. Allow your body to have its own natural pauses. Be willing to be surprised. This morning is not like this afternoon or last night. And today is not like yesterday. Observe your breath in this moment. And today I really feel like starting out with some vocalized releasing to source, to our higher power, and letting it come from the body in vibration, which kind of connects everything and opens up and clears our energy. So we'll start with the ah sound and do 3 ahs with a nice full inhale. Breathe in fully. Feel the vibration of this sound like a prayer. Prayer of trust and gratitude. Inhale. This time. So we're closing off just a little bit, getting a little further inward with our attention. Breathe in. Inhale. Now on this one you can feel the separating your teeth so they don't vibrate. You can feel the shaking up any negative thoughts in your mind, in your head, so you can let them go during this practice. To be this time. Inhale. Let it be an experience rather than a thought. One more. pause in stillness and silence for a moment. And simply notice any changes, anything you observe from the beginning of your practice until this point. Open your eyes, roll your shoulders back, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Big breath in, out through the mouth. Turn to one side. It doesn't matter which side you turn to on your hands and knees. Draw the tail back, the belly up, ribs down, shoulder blades together, nice long neck. Breathe in. Tuck the belly, hips to heels, slide back, child's pose. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, chest forward through the gateway of the arms, lift the belly, lengthen the neck. Exhale, child's pose. Go there from the belly instead of the hips. Pull your belly up into your back. Lift your belly for stability as you come into cow. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Pause. Observe the inner landscape. Let your breath flow through you. Separate your feet. Rise up onto your knees, hands towards the sky. Inhale. Back to child's pose. Take the arm that's farthest away from the leg underneath you toward the leg. And inhale back up onto your knees. Other direction. Keep going. Breathe into the top. One more on each side. Go with your breath. On this one, come back down to your hands, out to your belly. Once you get to your belly, flip over on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Let's hold the left knee and everybody take the right leg out. Breathe in. You can touch the ground if it feels like it wants to. Lift that leg up. Exhale. Inhale, stretch it down towards the ground. Knees to chest, exhale. Other side, out and low to the ground. Inhale. Exhale from the belly, lift the leg. Inhale, down to the ground and long. Exhale, knees to chest. If it's not too confusing, this time you can add the opposite arm overhead. Right leg out, left arm up above. Inhale. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, lower the leg straight. Exhale, knees to chest, cross your arms. Right arm up, left leg out, breathe in. Leg up, exhale. Pull it up from your belly, stretch that leg down towards the ground, out long. Knees to chest, cross your arms, exhale. One more time each side, left arm above your head, right leg out towards the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the belly down into the earth, lift the leg. Inhale, stretch fingertips to toes. Knees to chest, exhale. Left leg out, right arm above your head. Lift the leg from the belly, exhale. Inhale, toes to fingertips. Get really, really long, diagonal arm and leg. Exhale, knees to chest. Pause here. Check in. Roll over toward your leg. Come on, put hands and knees. And take your time to step up. You can be in the center of your mat. Doesn't matter if you're in the center of your mat or if you're at the front of the mat, but step one foot forward. And the other foot forward, come down into a forward bend. Bend your knees a lot. Hinge at the hip joint. Relax your neck. Push the hips back so the tail reaches back. Bring the chest and the crown of the head forward. Bring the shoulder blades together, halfway up. W arms. Fly out to the side. Feel the upper back. Come back down into a forward bend. Weight into your toes. Hang into a heavy head. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway up. Feel that upper back get shorter, a little less wide, and the chest get wider. Exhale, forward bend. Now feel the weight shift back into the heels this time as you come up. And the weight go into your toes as you go down. Come up halfway, inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale, reach for the sky, extended mountain. Wave side to side like seaweed as you make your way back to mountain or into mountain pose the first time. Breathe here. Keep your knees soft throughout this movement. You can bend them a little more, a little less. Make sure they don't lock. Inhale, arms overhead, extended mountain. Swan dive only halfway, soft knees. Inhale, reach down, keep the chest up. Keep the chest up, reach down. Exhale, pull. Shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale, extended mountain. You got it. Exhale, swan dive halfway. Keep the chest up, shoulder blades slightly together. Reach down. Pull those shoulder blades more together. Exhale. Feel the length, tail to crown. Lift up, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive. Soften your knees. Inhale, arms are long. Exhale, narrow the upper back, widen the chest. Inhale, extended mountain. Seaweed, side to side. Take your time into mountain. Whatever you need to get there, enjoying your practice and the scenery and your inner landscape as well as the outer landscape. Take your feet into a wide stance facing the like. Breathe in. And shift into all four corners of your feet. Now, if you're at home, and I kind of forgot to tell you, it might be helpful to situate your mat the same way as mine. And everybody here, we have our mat side to side rather than facing this way. And it might be a little bit more helpful for this particular flow. I will be switching my legs after we pivot. You don't have to switch yours. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center, sink down. Do that 2 more times. It's simple, but there's subtleties that you can pay attention to. There's no rules, there's a lot of invitations. Now, if you're a little bit to this side, you might want to pivot. Now let's all pivot in the same direction. Let's all pivot over to your left side. Inhale, your arms up over your head. Exhale, sink your back knee a little bit. Reach forward and stretch that back leg out. Press back through the heel. Beautiful. Bring your hands down slowly with your back knee down. Gorgeous. Take your right arm forward. Reach your hips forward as you reach your right arm forward. Good. Keep the hips forward. Take the right arm up and a little bit away from the leg. Take the right hand to the left knee or thigh. Sweep the left arm back, so now you're looking away from me, away from the TV or the screen. Now here's an interesting challenge. If our arms go out, right arm forward, left arm back, we stay in the twist, see how it feels, and it doesn't work for everybody, but see how it feels to tuck your right toes under and lift your right knee up, but stay in the twist. Do whatever you need to get there. Take your left hand to your hip, your right arm towards the sky. Keep looking away from the screen, away from me. See how that feels in your body. Check in with that. Take your left hand to the back of your pelvis. Take your right arm to the sky and back bend just a little bit. See how that feels. Yes. The left arm comes down. The right arm moves back. Everything moves towards the leg, towards a warrior 2, and we'll keep going. Right hand to the hip, left arm to the sky, reverse warrior. Side angle, forearm to your thigh, let the hips drop. Open up, reach for the sky. Triangle, fingertips on your left hand to your left shin, right arm to the sky. Right arm sweeps behind your back. Keep the triangle, enjoy it. See how it feels for you to look down away from your right shoulder. Now begin to pivot toward your left toes. Put your hand on your left thigh, bend your left knee. Turn your left toes in the same direction, or your right toes in the same direction as your left toes. For a pyramid pose, bring your hips back. Now, let's do a flow here. Right arm comes back, and when it comes back, your elbow will go towards the sky. Go towards the sky. Right arm back. Good. Bend your left knee. Press into your right heel, and take your elbow in front of you, reaching towards the sky. A little bit of a warrior 1. Pyramid, elbow towards the sky, back behind you, chest forward, hips back. You got it. Bend the front knee, press into the back heel, elbow faces forward. Create some space to the shoulder. You can unbend the elbow. Breathe in. breathe out and hold here. Now breathe in again. Breathe out, straighten the legs, hinge at the hip joint. One more time. Inhale, bend the front knee, press into the back heel. Ah, feel it, don't think about it. See how it feels. It's so important to feel. Beautiful. Lift your arms above your head. And wave yourself back towards the leg. Check out the scenery. Pivot to the other side. Come up on those back, not just the toes, but the front of the foot, so the heel faces straight back right behind the toes. You're going to lift the back heel, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, bend the back knee, lower the hips. Stay here and reach that back heel back. Lift the knee. Yes. Slowly make your way towards the earth. Bring the back knee down to the earth with you. Left hand to the thigh or the ground, whatever works for you. Nope, right hand to your thigh. Take your left arm forward with your hips. Start to rise. You got it. Now left arm reaches up and away from the leg a little bit with that left arm. Keep your hips reaching towards your right toe. Bend your right knee a little bit more. See how that feels. Left hand to the right knee or thigh. Sweep around. Turn away from me. Away from me. Take your right arm back. Check that it's your right. That's it. You're looking away. Yes. Staying in that posture, looking away from me. Tuck your back toes under. Float your left arm forward. Squeeze in through your belly so you can lift your back knee off the ground. Beautiful. Now bring your right hand to the back of your pelvis, left arm to the sky. Stay in the lunge. Little back bend. Draw that belly up into your back ribs. Right arm comes forward, left arm reaches back. Everything goes to the leg. We'll keep coming here. Right arm coming up, reverse forward. Your right forearm down to your thigh. Lower the hips. It feels okay. Sweep the left arm up. As you straighten your right leg, bring your right fingertips to your shin, just below the knee. Keep reaching up so you can stack your left shoulder on top of your right. Yes. Sweep around behind. And pull your left shoulder away from your left ear. Then you can turn your head and look down at your right toes. Bend into your right knee. Sweep around here. Take your back foot, readjust it so all your toes face in the same direction, two railroad tracks. Hands on the shin, here in the toes. Squaring everything off. Your left arm back, the elbow faces the sky, palm faces down. Square off so you're not opening up your left side higher than your right side. Bend into your right knee. Sweep the arm forward as you press into the back heel, feel the length, back heel to fingertips, elbow faces in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs. Elbow faces the sky. Inhale, warrior one-ish. Breathing in. Exhale, reach the hips back, heart and crown forward, externally rotating that left arm bone. Again, stay squared. Stay squared. As much as you can, stay in that plane and feel what happens within that plane. Shoulder blades together. One more time, inhale up, bend the front knee, press into the back heel, elbows pointing forward. Yes. Straight legs reach back. Bend your front knee, reach your arms overhead. Come onto your back toes, take your back leg back, come down to the earth. Lower down onto your belly. You get comfortable into your hips. Rock a little bit. If you want to turn around, Renee, you can. You're facing away from me, and it's uncomfortable to look back. Uh-oh, you're not anonymous. So here we are in a little cobra flow, a cobra flow. Our feet will be wide. Our forehead will start on the ground. As we inhale, the feet lift up wide. And then the shoulders pull back, but the forehead lowers as we pull the legs together. Now when the legs come together, let's bring big toes together, but not heels so much. So we keep the inner thighs open towards the sun, as if we want a sunshine, a suntan on our inner thighs. Yeah? Do you feel that? That's an internal rotation of the upper leg bone. And then we'll open up again and lift a little higher. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Then we'll lower and take a cheek to the mat. And we'll alternate cheeks each time. Start with the shoulders rolling back and down. Lift wide legs. Inhale. Head down. Big toes together. Inhale. Lift a little higher. Feet wide. Turn your head and relax down. Two more times. Inhale, legs wide. Shoulder blades gliding down the back. Your collarbones are wide. Your shoulders are away from your earlobes. Inhale again. Exhale, head down. The big toes together. So when your head goes down, your chest doesn't have to go down, but it can. And then pull again. Pull your body forward. Open your legs. Now relax down. Cheek to the mat. Oh, everything relaxes. Last time. Inhale, wide legs. Shoulder blades gliding down the back. Exhale, just the chin down. Just the chin. Big toes touch. Lift a little higher. Open those legs up. Turn the toes in towards the center of it. And exhale, cheek to the mat. Take your arms down by your sides. Relax onto your cheek. Enjoy this moment. Create a moment that you can enjoy. And you'll never have to wait again in your life. Bring your hands by your low ribs, right behind your armpits. Tuck your toes under. Lift up from your belly button first. Tuck your tail a little bit. Belly button up. Come to a knee plank. You can stay knee plank or you can go foot plank. Bend your knees. Keep your knees low to the ground. Think cat, lower back. Push back. Knees bend. Cat your lower back. Straight legs only a little bit or a lot, but without moving your whole body forward. Come to your knees, lower down to the ground. Let's do that one more time. Roll your shoulders, tuck your toes, knee plank from the belly, lift from that center. Good, keep the center strong, lift the knees possibly, bend the knees again, not touching down, swooping in with that belly, bent knees towards downward facing dog. Then we'll start to press the heels back and extend the knees. And stay here for a few breaths. And down to your knees. Step your right foot forward. Climb up, tuck your back toes under. Wide stance, face the leg. Oh, sorry, Renee. So now I'll reverse. I will mirror you guys on this one. Same thing, I'm just mirroring you this time. You know, if I wasn't a perfectionist, this thing would be totally perfect. My favorite saying. Pivot your toes over in this direction to your left. Take a crescent pose, inhale. Exhale, drop the back knee down. Lift it back up again. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower your back knee and your hands towards the earth. I am going to turn away from you. You are going to turn away from me. Left hand on your knee. Your right arm reaches up. Back knee on the ground. Good, reach the hips forward. Side bend a little bit away from the leg. See how that feels? Turn away from the leg. Turn away from me. Take your rotation with your left arm back. Stay turned away from me. Just listen. Tuck your back toes under. Float your right hand forward. Yep. How does it feel to stay in the twist and lift the back knee up? You don't have to. Take your left hand to the back of your pelvis. Lift your right arm towards the sky. Experience rather than think about this posture. Right arm moves back. You're turning your body towards the leg this time, towards Warrior 2, and then right up into Sun Warrior. Left arm comes up. Let those hips drop towards the earth. See how that feels. See if it works for you. If it doesn't, that's okay. Give yourself side lengthening with the ribs moving away from the hips. Hips down, ribs up. And then an arm lengthening. Reach forward, forearm to the thigh, right arm to the sky, sun in my eyes, Rocky Mountain High, makes me cry. Arm sweeps behind the back. Your right shoulder is rolling back, your left fingertips to your shin, straighten the leg. Now keep pulling that right shoulder back away from the right ear as you drop your head look down. Feel that space along your right side through your neck. Come to Warrior 2. And pivot, so you turn your back toes in the same direction, your right toes in the same direction as your left toes. Reposition your right leg so you're on 2 railroad tracks. Hands to the pelvis. Hip hinge forward. Now take your favorite version, whether it includes a chest expansion, or hands on your shins, or a block, or an ottoman of pyramid pose. Notice how your face and your head feels upside down. Enjoy that. We're all kids hanging upside down. Joyful children of God. Hands to the hips. Chest forward. Tail back. Rise halfway. Pull through the belly. Push through the feet. Rise all the way up. Sweep the arms up. Take a tiny back bend if it feels good. Hips forward. Chest up. Chin in. Back towards the leg wide stance. What feels nice here? A little playtime. Dancing. Back to a nice wide stance. So we can pivot over to your right side. Arms reach high. Lower ribs draw in. Drop the tail, pull the lower ribs in, bend the back knee. Just kiss the earth. And then lift back up, straighten that back leg. Try to bend the front knee a little bit more, just to notice what it's doing to your body. Beautiful. Arms reaching up, breathing in. Hands towards the earth with your left knee coming down to the earth. Your left knee. Right hand on your thigh, hips forward. Left arm, your left arm rising up. Little side bend away from the leg. If you bring your hips in front of your back knee, what's the experience in your body? Good? Working for you? You decide. Your left arm reaches across the front line of your body to that front thigh. Your right arm sweeps back into a rotation away from me, away from the screen, away from the lake. As your left arm floats forward, arms stay wide. Again, you get to decide as you tuck the back toes under whether you need to use the ground or lift up. You're in a high twist now. You're on your feet. You're still twisted away from me. Your right hand to the back of your pelvis. Your left arm towards the sky. You can add a back bend here. See how it feels when you press the back heel back, lift the back thigh, lower the front thigh. That's interesting. That's what yoga's all about. That's interesting. Left arm comes back, right arm comes forward. We come to warrior two, right through warrior two into sun warrior. Those legs are working a little bit hard now. Lift the ribs, let the pelvis drop. Draw your thigh bones away from the leg. Feel your side body open. Lower the hips as you bring forearm to thigh. Reach up towards the sky. Reach around behind your back. Left shoulder away from the left ear. Stack the left shoulder over the right. Straighten the right leg, fingertips to shin. Now as the left shoulder pulls back, the head drops away. Left heel to left ear, notice it. What's happening? Warrior 2, lower the hips. Lift the ribs above the pelvis. Pivot around. Readjust that back foot for pyramid. 2 railroad tracks. Hands on hips. Hip hinge forward. And then if you'd like to keep going into a flexion, feel free. If you'd like to add a chest expansion, hold your elbows, hold your forearms, take your hands towards the ground. You have so many choices. Moment by moment choice, all of life. That practice is a little laboratory to learn how we do life and how we want to do life. Release the arms, lift halfway up. Lift all the way up, breathe in. Turn your toes towards me, towards the lake. Roll around a little bit, little twist, little side bend. Release, release. Let's turn the toes back towards the left side. Hands to ground. Step back into plank. Shift forward, tippy toes, and back to the balls of the feet. Let the tail drop, lift the belly button, and lower back. Yep. Head and shoulders neutral. Forearm plank. Drop your knees. If you're starting to sag through the center, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You're perfectly fine as you are, but give yourself some support with those knees. Shorten the lever a little bit. Drop the knees, drop the hips, Sphinx pose. Arm bones, shoulders moving backward, chest moving forward. Wiggle around a little bit. See how it feels to wiggle. Be a little sneaky. A little stinky-like. Relax your lower body completely. Draw your ribs forward, draw your arm bones back. Relax your glutes. Now stack your fists right under your forehead and let your neck sink into your shoulders. Drop your forehead onto your fists. While you're here, could you connect with the sensation of your breath moving into the back of your rib cage? Experience a square breath, inhaling on the same count as you pause at the top. Exhaling on that same count, you pause at the bottom. Roll over onto your side towards the leg, towards me. Situate yourself on your mat so you can bring your knees out in front of your hips. And then bring that bottom shoulder and elbow towards me so your shoulder is closer and your elbow is closer to me than your hips are. Towards me. There you go. Now lie down. And you can keep your arms on your mat if there's ground and dirt. If you're able to stretch out, you might stretch out. I'm going to take this top arm and do some slow circles, rolling back and then rolling back onto our sides. Take that arm up over your ear. Push the hip away from the fingertips. Inhale. Reach back away from me. Roll your head back on the ground. And keep making a big circle with your fingers so they come down to your hips. And you end up back on your side, but reach a little further in this direction. Pull that arm out of the shoulder socket a little bit. Yep, come up above your head, breathe in. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, come hand to hip. Exhale, you're on your side and you're reaching a little bit more. Out towards me, towards the right. One more time, up and around. Breathe in. Get that space in your side before you roll back. Hand to hip. Stretch towards me with the top arm. You can support your head with the bottom hand. Come into your rotation here. Get yourself comfortable back into the rotation of your upper body. Bring your knees up toward your belly, right in front of your belly. Now look towards me. Take the top leg and we'll externally rotate and internally rotate. Externally rotate. Turn the toes up. Turn the toes down. Internally rotate. One more time like that. Breathe. Now keep it neutral and go up. Exhale. Inhale, come down. Exhale, up. Squeeze that belly in to press the breath out. Inhale, expand your ribs. Belly in, leg up. Knee on top of knee, bend your knees. Pause. Connect. Explore. Let's roll onto our backs. Bring the knees to the chest. Take your feet up to the sky. Now put the weight in your pelvis rather than your lower back. In your pelvis rather than your lower back, but use your belly button to control that movement, where the weight sits. Keep the weight in the pelvis, relax your head and your shoulders down. Open your legs, breathe in. Dorsiflex, pull your toes towards your knees. Exhale, point. Inhale, dorsiflex, toes to knees. Exhale, legs together. Again, weight in the pelvis. Open the legs, breathe in. Point the toes. Dorsiflex back towards the knees. Exhale together. One more time, open, breathe in. Plantar flex, push the toes away, spread them out. Inhale, dorsiflex, toes towards the knees. Exhale, upper thighs together. Bring your knees to your chest. Say ah. Now you'll be rolling towards me again, but switching sides. So your head is in the other direction and setting yourself up for the rotation. You just flipped your head from one side to the other. I already did mine. Get yourself on your mat, knees to hips across the mat, and then bring your shoulder and your elbow a little bit more towards me. That'll give you a little more space to rotate. Top arm up above the head. Create space. Hip to fingertips. Inhale. Roll back on the back of your head. Look back. Inhale. Keep making that circle so your fingers come down toward your heels. Exhale. Onto your side. Support your head with your bottom arm and reach towards me, towards the leg. Inhale. Arm up above. Exhale. Roll back. Breathe in, reach down towards your feet, roll back onto your side. Exhale, support your head. Reach your fingers towards the leg. One more time, inhale. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Feel that length first. Don't cheat yourself out of this beautiful space. Now roll back, exhale. Complete the circle down towards your feet, over. Support your head with one hand, reach towards me with the top. Come back into your twist now. If comfortable, relax your upper body, shoulders and head. You can turn your head back towards me. Bring your knees right up in front of your pelvis or your belly. Bring your feet a little bit towards the leg. Straighten the top leg. Inhale, toes up. Externally rotate the upper thigh. Exhale, turn the toes down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try to rotate the thigh out to the side and then in towards the midline. Inhale, neutralize the upper thigh. Exhale, lift. Just a little bit. Inhale, lower. Push the belly back. Push the breath out. Lift the thigh up. With control. One more time. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Top knee is bending, knee stacks on top of other knee. Look back away from you, away from me. Slowly roll onto our backs. Take any movements that feel appropriate or necessary on your back so you can relax. And I'm not calling it final rest because we're not going to be finished. We have some pranayama and some meditation to do after corpse pose, but take your corpse pose as your kindergarten nap, your pause, your break before the next thing. And be in it, be in the middle of it, be in the center of it, be present with it. Don't worry about what's next. your arms up above your head. Deep breath in, stretch out fingers and toes, wiggle, breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Open your mouth. One more time. If you didn't catch that one, you don't have to do it with me. You can do it anytime. It works for you. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hold. Mouth open, ha sound. Ha. Ha. Vibration is nice too. Roll towards the knee, towards the leg. Make your way up. Be seated. Highly recommend a cushion, a block, a rolled up blanket, an extra mat. You need a support. Do not be distracted. I won't be mirroring you on this one. Take your right hand and your first two fingers, index and middle finger, place them right between your eyebrows. We'll be doing a little alternate nostril breath. And we'll be doing it with a square breath technique. Now, instead of placing these fingers on your forehead, you could tuck them in. I will tuck them in so you can see a little better, but you can have them resting on your forehead for some stability. And the pinky finger goes on your left. So I'm not mirroring. Your right hand, pinky on your left, thumb on your right. Left.
Ring finger.
Oh, ring finger, thank you. Ring on your left, thumb on your right. You start breathing in through the left. Close the right. And inhale through your left. 3-part breath, belly grips chest. Pinch your nose closed and hold. Exhale through your right. Pause. Inhale through your right. Sit up tall, tuck your chin back. Hold your nose, pause. Exhale through your left. That's one round. I'll guide you through one more and then we'll do 2 rounds on our own. Inhale through your left. Pinch and pause. Relax. Exhale through your right. Sink into the depth at the end of that exhale. Inhale through your right. Pinch and pause. Exhale through your left. Pause. So now we'll go all the way across and all the way back 2 times on your own. Inhale through your left. last time, you exhale through your left nostril. That completes the cycle. Drop your hands to your lap. Palms up or palms down. Any mudra or hand gesture that is meaningful to you. Silent meditation for a few moments. I invite you to bring your palms together at heart center. Bow your head. Close your personal practice. The personal prayer, devotion, offering. Now I invite you to join me in that universal sound of praise, unity, thanksgiving, gratitude. As we open our arms and send them up, breathing in, with the ah sound on the way out. And the next time, the ooh sound, breathing in. It's good to be held in the spirit, the sun, the earth, with each other. Remember to infuse purposefully your day with joy and love.